Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and with Season 4 coming out in less than 3 weeks, we're already starting to see what we can expect for the up-and-coming season. And today we saw just that from the head honcho himself, Aaron Keller, with today's blog post talking about not only what we can expect for Season 4, but also talking about the past 6 months of Overwatch 2. And while it's great to hear them talk about how they improved the support hero role and how they improved communication, what got me super excited about in this blog post that I want to talk about first and foremost is that there's gonna be a brand new collab later on this year. Or at least that's what the Blizzard team is hoping for, because they touched on the One Punch Man collab and they said that a big reason why they didn't bring collabs in the first place for a long time is that they want to establish the Overwatch universe before they mixed it in with other universes. And honestly, I can understand that because as an artist, because everyone at the Blizzard offices working on this game is an artist in some way, shape, or form, and they don't really want to bite on somebody else's creative IP, they want to make their own. However, I do think times are changing to where collaborations is vital for any brand to succeed, whether it's video games or clothing or shoot, even with content creators. And after the One Punch Man collab, I don't think the Blizzard team would even disagree with that. And when asked about the collab and the success, Aaron Keller said the popularity of the event has given us the confidence to do more collaborations, and we're hoping to premiere another large collab later this year. And after reading that, man, that's got me hyped, because obviously that's a great thing to hear, but that's also kind of a bad thing to hear. It's great to hear because that means we're going to be getting another collaboration later this year. Is it going to be a Naruto collab, a Pokemon collab? Is it going to be even with an anime studio? Maybe it's going to be with a fast food company. Who knows? But that also means it's a bad thing, because that means that we're only going to be getting one other collaboration later this year. And the greedy nerd in me wants them to take the Fortnite route and do a collaboration every other month, every other season. But I do know that these collaborations, man, it takes a lot of work, energy, time, and money to be able to pull this off correctly. That's something that a lot of people had a little bit of gripes with when it came to the One Punch Man collab, is that it was executed almost perfectly, with a few hiccups like with Genji's hair and whatnot not being one-to-one to Genos in the anime. But nonetheless, it is exciting to hear them address the One Punch Man collab, the success of the collab, but also tell us that there's gonna be more down the road, because this could have easily just been a one-time thing, kind of like with the Pink Mercy charity event, where that was really the only charity event that they did in Overwatch. But this isn't going to be the only collaboration that we see in Overwatch 2, hopefully. But I want to ask you guys, what do you want to see the Overwatch team collaborate with next? Maybe Sailor Moon? Maybe One Piece? God, please don't let it be One Piece. Like, I never watched One Piece, but I just know that I'm not willing to dedicate my whole entire life to watching 900 episodes to be able to appreciate the One Piece collab. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I don't even care if half the episodes are filler. I ain't gonna do it for Luffy. Maybe Nami, but not Luffy. But now let's talk about Overwatch's 2 competitive system, because this has been something that everyone has been criticizing, and rightfully so, because it's hot garbage. And even the Overwatch team admitted that it's not working right, where they intentionally inflated everybody's rank. Except for me, man, except for me. Plus, on top of ranks getting inflated, we've also been seeing the ranks get reset after every season, which that has already been stated that's supposed to be intentional. And Aaron Keller did state that in Season 4, they will be removing this reset, and players should have a clear picture of their rating season to season, which is great. However, that still doesn't really solve the issue of ranks being inflated and people being at the ranks that they don't belong to be in. So people have thrown around the idea of just a full rank reset where everybody's at bronze, even Overwatch League players with regular bronze players, and this is what Aaron Keller had to say about rank resets. We believe that a reset could make sense in Overwatch 2, but it would have to take a different form. We're currently asking ourselves, what if a partial reset happened at a much greater time interval, perhaps yearly, and coincide with a greater set of changes to the game or to the rank system? Now, I've never played League of Legends in my life, but I'm pretty sure this is the same ranking system that League has, where it resets everybody's rank once a year. I'm pretty sure every season lasts a year, and then after that year, either everybody's rank gets reset fully or very partially. League players, you're just gonna have to let me know. But nonetheless, could a rank reset that happens yearly actually work in Overwatch 2, where either you get reset fully or even partially? here's my thoughts on that. If you think competitive is right now, a full rank and MMR reset would be turning that to 11, because you quite literally would have Overwatch League players playing with little Timmy on his little Hot Wheels setup. Bronze playing with Grandmasters, Silver's playing with Master players. It would be a whole mess because, well, everything got reset because it's that time of the year again. But the benefit of a rank reset on, say, like a yearly basis is a fresh new start, a clean slate, something to look forward to at the end of the season. Because I'll be honest, an issue that seasons have, even in Overwatch 1, but especially now in Overwatch 2, is that seasons just blend together. There really is no difference between the two seasons, and it's just kind of a continuation of the last season, especially now in Overwatch 2, where they're gonna get rid of the partial rank resets, and since there is no placement games, really, you're just picking up where you left off yesterday. There is no difference. Overall, there's not a lot of hype at the beginning of a season other than a brand new battle pass, but we're talking about competitive. So really, there is not a lot of hype for the beginning of the season because overall, it just really is just continuation. And also, due to the fact that there's not a lot of competitive rewards to give to players, and that's also another issue that Aaron Keller touched on when it came to adding more to the competitive system. And Aaron Keller even agrees that the rewarding factor when playing Overwatch 2 is not that great. Whether it's as short-term as a play of the game or the on-fire system, or long-term like golden weapons, or something to show off all the time that you have on a specific hero. And this is what Aaron said specifically. We're working on rebuilding the on-fire system in the new engine, as well as making changes to play of the game to show a greater variety of game-making plays. He's looking at you, support mains. We're also working on a much larger hero and player progression system that will hopefully launch later this year. That is huge to hear, that we're going to be seeing even more progression in either our heroes or rewards or whatever the case may be. Let me keep reading though. This new system replaces the old level system while expanding on it to offer a bunch of categories for players to level and show off your progress to others. And we're already starting to see that. A couple weeks ago, they added all the hero silhouette player icons where you had to play and win a certain amount of games to be able to unlock that specific hero. And while it's a very small number where you can easily do this for all the heroes, obviously this kind of alludes to what he's talking about in the blog post, where if you play and win a specific amount of games with a hero, maybe, just maybe, you can unlock a hero skin that you can only unlock if you complete that hero challenge. Say for an example, you play and win 100 games with Mei, you unlock the gold Mei skin after completing that challenge. That incentivizes people to grind and play with these heroes and to also feel special, like, yeah, I got the Mei gold skin because I am a Mei main and I'm also depressed. And skins are not the only cosmetic items that maybe could be a part of this new progression system, but just anything. Like literally, you could give me a gold Mei weapon charm for completing 500 games in competitive with Mei, and I'd be happy with that because it just gives me something to grind for. Because right now, I have basically every gold gun in the whole entire, not to flex or anything, but gold guns are meaningless now. There needs to be something to grind for, and right now, anything will do. Weapon charms, emotes, victory poses, just please do not be titles. I hate the titles, and I hate the fact that these are the prestige rewards in the battle pass. I'd rather just want one weapon charm than 10 prestige titles. Overall, it's great to hear that they're going to be adding more into Overwatch 2, but it does suck that some of this, just even the basic stuff like the on-fire system, which was already in Overwatch 1, is not in Overwatch 2. Now, clearly, they're working on it with the brand new engine, but I don't know, man. That just seems so weird to me that they took it out of the game, but just hearing the fact that they're communicating all of this stuff, talking about even the Season 4 and Season 6 hero being two new support heroes, which you've already kind of known about, but in case you guys don't keep up with Overwatch 2 news very frequently, yes, the next two heroes are both going to be support heroes, which is, I think, a reason why they were so hesitant with trying to buff the support category, because if they buff all the support heroes too much, specifically with our passive role, and they add these two new heroes in Season 4 and Season 6, then they could possibly be the next Brigitte of Overwatch. Overwatch. They just want to be kind of careful. But it is great that they are addressing and actually fixing these issues, because that's something that the original Overwatch team just did not do. Well, it's not to mention the fact that the Overwatch team is communicating with us way more frequently. Like in the past 6 months, we've gotten more blog posts and videos and just overall communication than we've gotten in the past 3 years at the very end of Overwatch 1. So credit to the Overwatch team for doing that. But you still have a lot of work to do. Yes, there's still a lot. And we appreciate it, but you still got a lot more work to do. But anyway, guys, that was Aaron Keller's blog post. Just want to review some of the key points that I thought were interesting that we could expect, especially those collabs. Can't wait for that. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.